races never come up. It's ridiculous. On the old interface, here's the race, like it. And on the interface, on the new interface, it don't show up. It's just ridiculous.
There we go.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit.
car here with the red rear on it is the slower class car.
Slower class car ahead.
Car left. Clear left.
They're way slower than the GTP. Last time we did a race with these cars, I drove that car, and the GTP would come up on you so fast, it was scary. Hopefully I don't do that in the race. That guy just did. Yeah, my driving is just so inconsistent right now because I haven't raced in like 6 months. And it's not something that comes back to me like riding a bike. So up by the mirror, up here, my delta bar, that shows a comparison to my previous lap. You can see I'm 3/10 of a second behind my previous lap. I mean, that's not terrible consistency on a road course with 90-second laps. Biggest thing is, over the course of a run, or a stint, fuel run, you really want your lap times to get better progressively as you go, as the fuel burns off, the car gets lighter. See now there, you see how it's turning green? That means I got through the bus stop really good and I was gaining time. Gain the most time under acceleration out of the corner, and then that continued all the way down the straightaway but at a slower pace. Coming up on another Audi here.
P3.
No reason to do anything crazy in practice, so I'll just let him go for now.
On your left. Clear left.
During the race, I really would have wanted to pass him back in turn 1 and not wait until afterwards, because look at my delta bar, I lost 2 seconds waiting. But, you know, in practice, I didn't want to push the issue. I don't have much practice at anything really yet, but very little at overtaking, so I don't know exactly where the best place is to do it with these cars. I also don't really know any of these guys, so it's hard to predict what they're going to do. third fastest prototype. But I don't think that's indicative of how fast I actually am. There's guys out here that I know are faster than me.
Right side. Clear right.
I haven't set a clean lap yet for whatever reason. Completely blew that corner. In that last lap, when I lost all that time overtaking the Audi, I lost 2 seconds. So if I had a clean lap this lap, I should be 2 seconds ahead of my previous lap, but I'm only 1.7 ahead of my previous lap. That could partly be because I had to overtake another Audi. I did it in a place where it only cost me a little bit of time, a couple tenths. Like, pick a side, dude. You either need to be left or right, not in the middle. I also haven't driven the new qualifying setup at all, so that's another reason I might not qualify. Now I'm down to 5th. Almost spun out there and flipped. That ruins your momentum all the way. Look at my delta bar. It ruins your momentum all the way down the straightaway. This ain't straight, but it's wide open portion. I also missed a shift, so that cost me even more time. There's the end of practice. I don't know, do I want to qualify or not?
That's the end of the session, P5.
So practice times, I mean, you can see I'm well behind these guys. Trevor is faster than me, he didn't set a time. So I'm going to be qualified probably. Wayne's faster than me, he just didn't get a good clean lap in. Jeff is probably faster than me, so I'm going to be qualified near the back anyway. So instead of starting, 8th, I might start, I don't know, 12th, however many cars this is. I think this is 10. And then 12, so, of my class. These cars in blue are the other class. So, honestly, instead of starting 8th, in the middle of people and taking a chance on maybe wrecking somebody on the start, probably just going to start in the back. since I'm not going to qualify, I'm going to use this 7 minutes to go get a drink, use the bathroom if I gotta. So you see several of us haven't qualified down here. So it's going to put me it's not going to, I don't think it's going to grid us behind these guys. So I'm 10th, so I'll be grid 12th. Or he's 10th and I'll be grid 12th. With two guys behind me, which I'm not really comfortable with. I'd rather start in the back. But I don't know how else to do that. If guys don't qualify, I forget how it actually sets the order. It's not by practice time because Trevor didn't set a time in practice and I did. Yeah, see, I can't even come close to these times in the 31s. Like my best qualifying run, I think, was like a 32.4 or 5 or something like that with my old qualifying setup. The new qualifying setup is faster, but I don't know how to drive it yet, so I don't even want to try it. Probably just throw my rhythm off for my race setup. Right about now, 8 minutes, with 2 minutes before the race starts. Usually right about now is when I feel like I forgot to do something. I forgot to check my fuel mileage, or I forgot to, I don't know, any number of things. This race is about an hour. you can only go like, I don't know, 40 or 45 minutes on fuel. So gonna have to pit. Gonna get tires, because the tires go on at the same time as the fuel. And a set amount of fuel, I already figured that out, so how much fuel I'm gonna need. So I didn't forget that. I just generally, a lot of times I'll feel like I'm unprepared because I didn't practice enough. So that, I think, makes me feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, see these times up here, 31.2, 31.5, 31.5. And then there's a second gap to these guys. These are the guys that, like, if I practice a lot, I could maybe keep up with them. Like Trevor, I know a lot of times I can usually sort of keep up with him. Travis Henderson, not so much. It depends on what car and track we're driving too. You know, some guys are better at other things. So like some tracks I'm a little faster than Trevor, some tracks Trevor's a little faster than me, but usually we're around similar talent level. So that's where I should be, and I'm just not there yet. So now we switch to race. I got 2 minutes to grid. Oh, it is going to start me behind it's going to start me behind the slower class. That's weird. That's pretty silly. It should start me at the back of the... Well, I'll just try to be patient and get most of them on the oval. Or as far back as we're going to start. I don't know, I might be able to get them all coming to the green on the oval. I don't know. I don't know why it did that.
Hey, Adam and Adam, if you just want to move in front of the Audi field, I'll clear the black flags after the start. We don't need you trying to slice through them.
Copy that, thank you.
Sounds good. Appreciate it.
60 minutes.
I think it's
P13.
by class in the actual race, but, you know, support race. Still figured it out.
Follow car number 04 in the right column.
So that fixed that. It's some kind of...
Catch up to car number 04.
One of their settings is wrong with the way they set the race up. That's why it did that. Yeah, it's my first race in 6 months, so I didn't want to start in the grid. So thanks for doing that. I didn't know it would put me back there.
Yep, no big deal.
Okay, Adam, get ready. Go!
Car right. Clear right. Car left.
There's an incident in International Horseshoe.
Clear left.
Did I give you guys the black flag yet?
Negative.
Okay, well, let me know.
Left side. Hold your line. Clear left.
Well, he's got lower downforce than me, so I'm going to have to find another way to pass him because I definitely ain't going to get it done on the straights.
On your left. Clear left.
10th position.
Right side. Still there. Hold your line.
Incident in bus stop.
Clear right.
Yellow flag. Well done, Adam. Nice move, mate.
Sorry, Wayne, I tried to give it up at the same time as you did. He let me go.
No problem. I didn't think you were ever going to get by if I didn't do that. The difference in top speed.
P7.
He tried to let me go at pretty much the exact same time as I tried to abandon the pass attempt. So we ended up going into the bus stop side by side when neither one of us really wanted to. Totally blew that corner. Well, I'm settled in now. I think I'm ahead of mostly who I should be ahead of. I don't know about Adam Preston. I've never raced him before, so I don't know if he's faster than me or what. Yeah, see, Wayne was running the lower downforce package, which makes him faster on this wide open parts on the oval, which makes him hard to pass. I need the extra downforce. I can't drive that good with the low downforce package, so like the extra speed, I give it all up in the corners because I can't hang on to it. You know, I'm barely hanging on to this. Totally blew that corner. What I really need to do is shut up, because talking distracts me.
The gap to Preston behind is now 2.6 seconds. Our fuel window will open after 17 minutes and closes after 46 minutes.
Now I got everything set the way I want. I'm just going to settle in and shut up. Down here is the timing I like to watch. Because if you have the dynamic timing, this screen, I end up watching it. That updates, the one I just showed for a second, updates constantly throughout the lap. And I just find that super distracting because I keep looking at it.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. There's an incident in International Horseshoe.
Every corner I'm like, did I gain time? Did I lose time?
The driver in front of us is Henderson.
So now this guy just spun. So he's going to be trying to get back into his rhythm. But then sometimes it's like, you know, so he was running up there in 5th. He's faster than me.
Car left.
He might be damaged though.
Clear left.
I was going to say I don't know whether I want to pass him because if he's faster, he's just...
Nice move, mate.
I didn't get through the bus stop very good.
Alright, Adam, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes. Sixth place. The gap to Henderson behind is increasing. It's now 2.0.
So anyway, the reason I like this screen I have up now on the bottom right there, I like that screen because it only updates the timing once every lap at the start-finish line. So then I'm not constantly watching it. And then I just have to fight my impulse to look at it right after the start-finish line when I should be paying attention to my setup for turn 1. But then, you know, once I get a good moment to look at it, I can see, okay, so Thomas Silvernagel ahead of me, I was 2.9 behind him last time by. So now did I gain or lose? And I'll try to look at that after this corner. And I gained 0.7 of a second.
Incident in turn 5.
So then the question becomes, you know, did I gain 7/10 because I'm 7/10 a lap faster than him? Or did he just make a mistake? And then you'll see that over successive laps, like, you know, am I gaining 7/10 on him every lap, or this lap is he going to pull away from me? Then you got traffic to consider. So he just hit traffic. I'm going to hit it at the worst possible time going into the bus stop.
Coming up on a slower class car.
So this is going to cost me a bunch of time. I mean, just look at my delta bar.
Car left. Clear left.
So now what I could do is, so last time behind I was 2.3 seconds behind. I lost about 1.7 seconds on this lap because of the traffic. That happens. So I could still find out if I'm faster than him by looking at that gap. You know, 2.3 plus 1.7, I should be 4 seconds behind him. But I'm only 3.2. So that still means I'm actually faster than him.
There's an incident in Zone 5.
The only time I lost was because of the traffic.
Yellow flag.
So what you got to do there is, so okay, I lost a bunch of time because of that traffic, but there's 47 minutes left in the race. So you just kind of calm down and realize, you know, over the course of the race, that should balance out. You know, maybe at some point he'll hit traffic at a bad spot, and I'll gain that time back. Or, you know, if I am 7/10 every lap faster than he is, you know, eventually I should make up time lost in traffic. So it's not something to freak out about. That's just something I always have to remind myself.
Okay, Adam, there's a group of slower cars ahead. These guys are busy fighting each other.
See, now he's probably losing time in that traffic. Then I'm going to hit the traffic.
On your right. Clear right. Left side. Clear left.
Man, Adam, I thought you would at least throw a tow rope out.
I'll catch you next lap, buddy.
On your left. Clear left. Clear left.
Slow car ahead. This guy's their class leader.
Okay, so those cars I didn't really lose much time to. I was able to pass them on the oval. So now, I think I lost time to Silvernagle this lap. Yeah, so now I'm 3.3 behind.
B6.
But we just cleared the GT field. So hopefully over the next few laps I can get a few clean laps, close that gap.
There's an incident in Turn 6.
So there's Trevor. I think he's faster than me, but
Left side. Clear left.
might have some damage.
Come on, Adam. Nicely done.
So some of these guys that are faster than you, you know, sometimes you wind up passing them because they just make mistakes. Now that I said that, I'll probably crash next corner. So I was 3.2 behind, 3.3 behind Silvernagel. Now I'm 3.2.
P5, the car behind's pitting now.
So I didn't really gain anything there. 1/10 of a second. Mr. Preston is almost 8 seconds behind me now. He lost a bunch of time in that traffic. I actually think Preston's faster than me. So, I don't know, you know, 8 seconds, depending on traffic, 40 minutes, he might make that up. Alright, I mean, just visually, looking at the size of his car in front of me, I feel like I gained on Thomas this lap. So we're 3.
Sorry about that neutral.
There's an incident in turn 2.
Sorry, Rock.
There's an incident in International Horseshoe.
3.2 to 2.5, about 7/10. And I just blew that corner, probably gave back all the time that I gained on him last lap. So you see my previous lap was 7/10 of a lap faster. So if I'm consistently
I hope that was neat enough for the others.
7/10 of a lap faster than Thomas, and he ran his best lap this lap, I should pretty much gain or lose nothing. So he ran a pretty good lap there and actually gained 3/10 on me.
Okay, Adam, pit window is open.
See, now if I had a team of engineers, you don't want to pit and come out in the GT traffic. So I would get them to figure out, okay, how long am I going to be in the pits? And when I come out, where am I going to be in relation to the other cars? I don't have anybody to do that for me. So it's kind of guesswork. What I'll try to do is, next time I come up on the GT pack, maybe not next time, but you want to pit like right before you hit a big pack of GT traffic, because then you don't lose time going through them. And then hopefully by the time you catch them, they pit.
P5. Okay, Adam, you've used half your fuel.
Yeah, so see, I have a window that I could pit in. All I have to do is get enough fuel to go to the end of the race. So I could pit any time between now and the next. I have 13 laps of fuel left.
Incident in bus stop. There's an incident in turn 12.
So then you try to be strategic about when you pit to lose the least amount of time in traffic. Bruce, I just passed him. It looked like he crashed. He's way faster than me, but there's a free position if he can't continue.
P4.
So I'm slowly gaining.
Incident in turn 5. Slower cars ahead. These guys will be fighting for position. They might not see you.
See, now Thomas is going to get by them right here on the oval where he won't really lose much time. I don't know if I'm going to get them before the bus stop, so I might lose a ton of time here. Yeah, I'm not going to get them. I don't want to dive bomb in there. I'm going to lose a ton of time. Jesus.
The gap to Preston.
Left side, clear left.
The leader.
Car left, clear left.
This happened to me one race last season where I was second and I was trying to run down the leader. And the only place I could really gain time on him was turn 1. And I just kept hitting lap cars in turn 1. And so I could never get to him.
P3.
Yeah, see, I lost a second and a half to Thomas there. He keeps catching them in good spots, and I keep catching them in bad spots. And like I was saying before, you know, you hope that kind of balances out over the course of a race, but over the course of a 1 hour race, it might not. You know, over the course of a 12-hour, 24-hour race, it probably would. But just an hour race, there could be a serious imbalance in who loses the most time in traffic. What I might do is try to get him with a pit stop. Like when we're catching, the leaders of the GT field next time, I might pit. Get out on fresh tires, try to gain the time that way. Now I'm third. I think that's because one of the really fast guys up front pitted already. So when I pit, I'll be behind him. So I'm effectively fourth right now. The other variable is Roos. I passed him right here at this spot because he crashed in the bus stop. We get a free car. You go in the pits and you get a brand new car. You only get it once per race. But he could have limped back to the pits, repaired his car. He might be out there setting blazing fast times, and by the time I pit, he'll be in front of me. Or when I pit, he'll be in front of me. So I could actually be effectively fifth. But for now, I'm third.
There's an incident in International Horseshoe. Preston behind is pitting.
So now we're getting ready to catch the GT field again.
There's an incident in Turn 5.
I think I'm gonna hit.
Slower class car ahead.
You know, let's see if he loses time in the bus stop to these guys. Didn't look like he lost too much. Well, he lost time there. See, now I might stay out.
Alright, Adam, you're coming up on some slower cars. These guys are busy fighting, they might not notice.
Car left, clear left.
Now I really got to get this guy in turn one.
Car right, clear right.
See, now there. All that time I've been losing to Thomas in traffic, I just made it all back. You know, are we catching any more GT cars? Not really. So I don't want to pit now, because then I'll come out behind the GT cars and have to go through them again. So now I want to wait.
P3.
So now I don't even worry about the timing down there. Now it's just visual watching the gap. And I know I'm a little faster than him, but then the question is, can I pass him? So Wayne let me go earlier. You know, this guy, we're fighting for podium possibly, so he's probably not going to let me go. It's also later in the race. He looks like he's got the low downforce package too. Maybe, I'm not sure. We'll see here. I'm pretty sure he does, because I can barely catch him in the draft.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Now the hearts are racing.
On your left. Hold your line.
I'm running
Clear
out
left.
of gear. I gotta try and change that gear.
On your right. Clear right. Left side. Clear left.
I completely overshot turn one.
Left side. Clear left.
I can't get out of that corner. That's always been my worst corner on this track.
Car left. Still there. Clear left. On your left. Still there. Clear left. Left side. Clear left.
Sorry, Thomas. I thought you had it gathered up.
You're coming up on a slower car.
Well, that wasn't good. I wonder if I have damage from that.
On your left. Clear left.
I'm gonna pit, because if I do have damage, I want to get it repaired. Well, I shouldn't yet. We're not quite to the GT field again, but I think I have damage. Yeah, I've definitely got damage.
Watch your speed. Pit lane speed limit is 55 miles per hour. 300 feet. 100 feet. There's traffic behind. Watch your mirrors. Don't cross the white line.
On your right. Clear right. Right side. Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
See, there's Bruce as well out in front of me. Nichols, I think, hasn't pitted yet.
Don't be distracted. Defend your position.
This is what I really don't need, is to get in a battle with Trevor for this position. It's going to cost me a ton of time. Well, he was quite gentlemanly there and did not pass me.
P6.
He might not have pitted yet, so he doesn't want to battle me. Like, he might be thinking it's pointless because we're not actually battling for position if he hasn't pitted yet.
The gap behind's increased to 1.1.
Yeah, at one point there, Silbernagel made the same mistake I did, overdrove turn one. And if I didn't overdrive turn one at the same time, I would have had an easy pass on him. It's funny because, you know, you have your normal braking markers, like, okay, at this point, you know, maybe there's something on the wall. You have something that you use that as a reference for where to brake. When you're side by side with somebody, a lot of times you'll try to wait until that split second after it, so you outbrake them. But if they waited...
Okay, Adam, the next car is Nichols.
If they waited too late to brake, and you brake a split second after them, you're going to be
P5.
way too deep in the corner. Yeah, so actually 5th is where I should be running. Because Banfield had already pitted and Roos had that crash. That was why I was in 3rd. They were behind me, but they were faster than me, and they were close enough that they would pass me when I pitted.
There's an incident in turn 1. Slower class cars ahead.
Yeah, see, Bruce is well out in front of me, and he's just going to keep pulling away unless he makes another mistake. And I don't know if Silbernagel pitted or not yet. Kind of don't want to know. If he is still out there, I'm running faster laps than I was when I was battling him. So in theory, I should be pulling ahead of him for when he makes his pit stop. Like the position he'll be in, the spot on the track, once he pits, could be behind me because I'm out here running faster laps if he stayed out. Because if he pitted a lap or two after me, I should see him on this screen here. He should be...
Incident in, bus stop.
You know, relative.
Incident in, turn 12. You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 1.5.
Well, let's see. Nope, Silbernagel's the leader. Banfield already pitted. State, I'm pretty sure already pitted. I know Roos pitted. They're all in front of me and should be in front of me. Silbernagel's in the pits right there. So I should be going by him right here. There he is. So I should be legitimately 4th now. Yeah, so see there, that's the previous lap. Silbernagel was the leader because he hadn't pitted yet. Banfield, State, Roos, me, and Vevrovsky all passed him when he pitted. So now I'm 4th. So now my task is to try and stay ahead of Trevor. Who is a very nice guy, by the way. He's one of the guys who, he's on the competition committee, the guys who kind of run the league. I've had a number of long conversations with him. He's a pretty good guy.
E4.
So I'm coming up on a slower class car here. I like to check this and see who they are. I don't recognize the name, so I don't know that guy. So, you know, can't predict how he's going to drive. I also like to check what position they're in. He's the second place guy in his class.
Slower class car ahead.
So that's important for two reasons.
Car left. Clear left.
One, if he's running second, I can sort of assume he has a decent amount of car control. So hopefully that means he'll be safer to be around. And two, he's second. So even though you want to show them all,
The car behind is catching. The gap's now 1.1.
you want to show them all respect. But, you know, I'd show a little extra respect for somebody running second or third or the leader of his class. In other words, I wouldn't try to dive bomb him and get by him in a compromising area. See, now I can't pull away from Trevor. I mentioned this at the very beginning when we were doing qualifying. Me and Trevor were around the same talent level, depending on which car and track we're using. So I can't pull away from him. And he's probably running less downforce than me, so if he catches me, he's going to be able to blow by me on the oval. And it's going to be hard for me to pass him back. So I might need to kind of resign myself to I'm going to finish fifth here. See in my mirror there, he really closed up on me.
Okay, Adam, don't let this guy distract you.
That must have been a lap car. He let us both go. Because we're battling for position. Now, if you look in my mirror, he lost a little ground. He must have had a little moment there. Yeah, he closed way up on me in the bus stop, though. I sucked through there. I know I'm giving up a ton of time.
Car right. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. P4.
On your right. Clear right.
And the thing is, like, do I really want to throw away a decent finish here? battling for one spot. You know, it's my first race back. How hard do I want to fight for one spot?
Coming up on a slower class car.
I really pulled a decent gap on him there. If I could get out of draft range, which I have no idea how far the draft range is on these cars, maybe I could stay ahead of him. Still a second behind me. That's still pretty close. He's gaining on me. He got through the bus stop better than I did. I tried to overdrive it to pull that gap and actually lost time. I really need to get by this GT car before the bus stop. Kenneth Reeder. He's a good guy too. Raced with him last year.
Make him do all the work. Focus on your exits.
This is going to destroy my bus stop.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Left side, clear left.
Yeah, see, that let Trevor really catch me. He's going to have a big run on me here from the draft. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets it here.
Right side. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
There's an incident in International Horseshoe. Yellow flag.
He's a lot closer to me now than he was the last few times we came out of that corner. That corner, he's been making mistakes there, giving me a little bit of breathing room. Well, that's that. Now I just got to stay ahead of Silvernagle. couple laps here. Just kind of take it easy. I'm not going to give up 7 seconds.
P5.
It keeps telling me I'm P5, then P6, then P5. I don't see how that could be possible. Like, when I was still ahead of Trevor, at one point it told me I was 5th. Then nobody passed me, and it said I was 6th. Now I got passed, so I should be 7th, and now it's telling me I'm 5th again. I don't really understand how. So we got Banfield, Bruce, State. Who else was in front of me? I don't know what's going on there. But whatever. If I'm 5th, I'm 5th. That's nice.
Slower class car ahead. Come on, Adam. Push, push, push. We can get this guy. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Yeah, so 2 minutes to go on a track with 1.5 laps is 2 laps to go. So, well, it depends on how far ahead the leader is. But I'm not going to catch Trevor in that time, and Silvernagel shouldn't catch me unless I run extraordinarily slow laps or make a mistake. So that means I can just kind of settle down, you know, run like 90, 95% to the end of the race, make sure I don't make no more mistakes.
That's 5 minutes of fuel left.
Yeah, so I put in just the right amount of fuel. That's good to know. That must be the lights just came on. That big light change there. Here we go, white flag.
White flag. 1 more to go. Slower class car ahead.
Yeah, see, my lap times suck right now. When I first came out of the pits, I was running like mid-33s. I'm running mid-34s. So I'm just kind of...
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
That 2 minutes...
There's an incident in turn 1.
That 2 minutes is after the checkered flag.
P5. Okay, it's over. Good drive.
Oh boy. So let's see what this looked like from Trevor's point of view. I think this is the lap I bought it right in front of him. He's like, thank you. But still, you know, all in all, first race after 6 months back, and finished 5th. Started 11th, finished 5th. Only one real big mistake. I missed some corners here and there where I, you know, overdrove them. But only that one big error with a few laps to go let Trevor get me. I think he was going to get me anyway. There's a few times he was next to me and then just stopped. And I don't know if he ran out of gear or if he was just kind of waiting for a better opportunity. But I think he was going to get me one way or the other. I mean, he could have just waited behind me and then got me on the last lap coming to the line because he had more top end. So, yeah, all in all, I'd say I'm pretty happy with that. We'll save the replay here.